Pierre Poilievre, a prominent Canadian politician and the current leader of the Conservative Party of Canada, has had a dynamic career marked by both controversy and significant political influence. Here's an in-depth look at his past and present. Early life and background. Full name, Pierre Marcel Poilievre. Date of birth, June 3, 1979. Birthplace, Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Family background, Pierre was adopted by schoolteachers Marlene and Don Poilievre when he was a baby. His biological mother was a teenage single mom. He grew up in a bilingual household, with his adoptive father being French-Canadian and his adoptive mother of Irish descent. Education. Pierre attended the University of Calgary, where he studied international relations. During his university years, he became actively involved in conservative politics, a foundation that shaped his political ideology. Political career, the rise of a conservative firebrand. 1. Entry into politics. At 16, Poilievre joined the Reform Party, which later became the Canadian Alliance. In 2004, at age 25, he was elected as the Member of Parliament, MP, for Nepean, Carleton, a riding in Ottawa, under the Conservative Party banner. 2. Key roles in government, 2006 to 2015. Pierre Poilievre served in various roles during Stephen Harper's tenure as Prime Minister. Parliamentary Secretary. He was a parliamentary secretary to multiple ministers, including the Prime Minister. Ministerial role. In 2015, he was appointed Minister of Employment and Social Development, a senior cabinet position. During this period, Poilievre became known for his sharp debating skills, strategic mind, and no-nonsense approach to defending conservative policies. Controversies and criticisms. Fair Elections Act, 2014. As Minister of Democratic Reform, Poilievre championed this bill, which was criticized for provisions that allegedly suppressed voter turnout among marginalized groups. Partisan style. Critics often accused him of divisive rhetoric, particularly during parliamentary debates. Comments on Indigenous affairs. His statement in 2008 about compensating for bad behavior regarding residential schools caused significant backlash, though he later apologized. Present, leadership of the Conservative Party. 1. Opposition MP, 2015 to 2022. After the Conservatives lost the 2015 election, Poilievre became a vocal critic of Justin Trudeau's Liberal government. Focus areas. Criticized the Liberals on economic management, particularly inflation and housing affordability. Opposed vaccine mandates during the COVID-19 pandemic, aligning himself with populist sentiments. Advocacy for economic freedom. Pierre frequently speaks about cutting taxes, reducing government waste, and promoting individual liberties. 2. Leadership Campaign and Victory, 2022. In 2022, Poilievre ran for the leadership of the Conservative Party. His campaign centered on economic issues, criticizing the Trudeau government for inflation and promising to give Canadians back control of their lives. He won with overwhelming support, demonstrating his popularity among grassroots conservative voters. 3. Leader of the official opposition. As conservative leader, Poilievre has focused on economic issues, blaming the Liberals for just inflation, referring to rising costs of living. Housing crisis, advocating for policies to increase housing supply and affordability. Populist messaging, appealing to disaffected Canadians who feel left behind by current policies. Style and public perception. Supporters view him as a strong, principled leader who fights for the average Canadian. A defender of free markets and limited government. Critics view him as a divisive figure who capitalizes on populist anger. Overly confrontational and lacking a collaborative approach. Personal life. Marriage. Pierre is married to Anaïda Poilievre, who works in communications. The couple has 2 children. Languages. He is bilingual, fluent in both English and French. Challenges ahead. 1. Electoral viability. To win the next federal election, Poilievre must expand his appeal beyond the conservative base, particularly in vote-rich areas like Ontario and Quebec. 2. Policy balancing. While maintaining populist appeal, he needs to present a credible plan to govern a diverse and complex nation. 3. Handling criticism. His confrontational style, while energizing supporters, risks alienating moderate voters. Conclusion. Pierre Poilievre's journey from a young reformist to the leader of the Conservative Party is marked by ambition, resilience, and sharp political acumen. Whether he can translate his momentum into electoral success will shape the future of Canadian politics.